Hello, Periscope. How are you all doing today? Today is a exciting day for me, so I just wanted to get on and just say hello to you all and give you all just a little bit of a testimony here. God is so amazing. He is just simply amazing. I am Sherika Nicole. I am an entrepreneur, a writer, an influencer, an encourager, a believer, a friend, a mother. I am so much, and I just wanted to say hello to you all and to just let you know that God is simply amazing when we really just decide to just let go and let God by trusting the process. He can do exceedingly and abundantly. I actually just gave a little quick testimony over on my story on Instagram, on my personal page. And I was like, let me just jump on Periscope and just go ahead and give it, because this way I can talk a little bit longer and I can just let you know that I can give you my story. And so basically I shared some news today that in this process and a journey that I've been on, that by me just fully trusting the process and fully just taking my hand off the wheel and letting God take over, that He is amazing. And it is so many things that He can do in our lives if we just let Him, if we let go, and if we just stop trying to do it ourselves. And it is easier said than done, but once you get to that point in your life when you're actually tired, when you're tired of doing it your way, knowing that your way doesn't work, knowing that your way 9 times out of 10 gets you in trouble. Let me rephrase that. 5 times out of 10 gets you in trouble, and it just doesn't work. You can spend so many years trying to do it on your own, but when you do it, by letting God take control, it's just amazing. So this year has been taken off for me in the area of my speaking engagements and me getting booked for speaking engagements. And at the beginning of the year, I set a goal for me to do 10. God has already surpassed that. I have already did like 12, and I attended an event in the end of August, and it was over 1,500 men and women in the audience. And when I got back to my room, my sister and I, we were like having a conversation, and she asked me, like, do you see yourself speaking to women and just having an audience of this large? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, I envision it for you. And she said next year, right? And I was like, no, I see myself doing it this year. Like, the year isn't up. I'm not going to limit myself. I already know what I've been doing. I know the things that I've been implementing in myself. I know the things that I've been studying. I know what I've been speaking, and I know that it's my time, right? So when God speaks to you, you have to believe it. And when God show you something, you have to believe it, and you have to believe and trust the journey. But it's also, you also have to work it as well. And I know I've put in the work. I know that I just knew it was going to happen. So I was like, okay, it's going to happen this year. So anyway, yesterday I called in to a radio station, and I was listening in, and it's an event that's coming up in November. Mind you, this event also has a large crowd, and it's here in Los Angeles. And I attended the event in 2016. And the lady that actually operates and owns the business, she was on the radio station. Anyway, she was giving away tickets. And let me just tell you, like, how good God is. So as they was like, call in or whatever. So I listened to the whole radio station. So it was a question that needed to be answered, right? Before I can get the actual ticket, before I can win the ticket, I needed to ask a question. And the question that they asked was, what do you do, if anything? When was the last time that you took a step back and you pulled yourself away from and just did quiet time and pulled yourself away from everybody and just gave yourself quiet time? So Oh, I was like, oh, I do that once a month. I was like, I explained to the viewers and to the listeners that, and I say viewers because it was also a Facebook Live. So I explained that it's important for us to take a step back and to recoup and to examine our lives to see what's actually going on in our lives that we can change. And by me doing that, right, let me just tell you how awesome God is. So I didn't know what to expect when I called in. I was calling in to simply win a ticket. I just thought they was going to say, you won and that was it. I didn't know I was going to get put on the spot or anything. But I do know if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So with that being said, I have been preparing myself, right? So based on my response yesterday, calling in, unexpected, right? I was able to not only win the ticket, but I'm also going to be on the panel, right? I'm also going to be a speaker at this event that I attended before, this event that I already envisioned myself speaking at. I envisioned myself speaking at this event 2 years ago in November of 2016 when I attended. I did not make it last year because I had another engagement to attend. But let me just tell you how God is able to bring things to pass exceedingly and abundantly beyond our imagination when we do our part, right? I already spoke it. I already had planted the seed, and I've been watering the seed every day by me preparing, by me speaking at other engagements. And this is about to be an event where I'm speaking to over 1,000 people, right? And this is something by me just simply answering a question on the spot by calling in to win a ticket to attend the event. I called in because I don't know if you guys really understand what I'm saying right now. I don't understand if you get the gist of why I'm telling you this. I'm not telling you this to boast or to brag. I'm telling you this to simply encourage you to make sure that you are doing the work, to make sure that while you're trusting the process, you're working the process. And while you're working the process, that means that you're planting seeds along the way, along your journey, along the process, so that when opportunities present themselves to you, that you're ready to take advantage of those opportunities, and you won't fail, or you won't miss the opportunity because you wasn't prepared for it. So I literally just wanted to get on here to encourage you to just do it, to remember that it's all you that's watching. My phone is about to die, but God can do so much in your life if you just simply let go, take your hand off the wheel, and let God drive you into your destiny. Let God mold you for what it is that he actually has planned for you. Because it does say in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans that I have for you, says the Lord." So he already have a plan for every single one of us, right? But it's up to us, right, to allow God to fully operate in our lives so that plan can come to pass. So your purpose, right? So by you telling your story, it's going to help someone else. By you doing what he has set out for you to do, it's going to help you. And I am in this position, and these opportunities are presenting themselves to me because I've been putting in the work. God see that, okay, she's finally ready. And although it's been on my life, he's been had the plan for me. And yes, I'm now getting in at the age of 40. It's okay. And let me also just say something before I end this is your purpose does not have an age limit on it. Your purpose does not have an age limit, right? If God does have a plan. So let me not even say if God has a plan. God has a plan for you. So therefore, when you get ready, he's already waiting so he can make it happen just like that. So your purpose does not have an age. And make sure that You are trusting the process. You are working the process. You are doing what you need to do to bring that thing to pass. Stop making up excuses and just do it. Put in the work, study, research, whatever it is that you got to do to bring whatever it is to pass that you are currently working on. You do your work and watch God do his. Y'all have a great day. That was just simple, something I just wanted to drop those few gems for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at I'm Sherika Nicole. You can also follow my business page at Hung Up Boutique. You can also follow my other business page at DPE Your Vision. Be looking out because I will be posting soon about January next year for my vision board event that will be taking place. So keep a lookout for that. Again, you can follow me at Hung Up Boutique, DPE Your Vision, and you can also follow me on my regular personal social media page where I'm also always posting encouraging things, just snippets here and there about my life and what I'm doing. I'm Sherika Nicole. That's I am Sherika Nicole, SHERIKANICOLE. Thank you. Have a great day and happy Friday. Don't forget, it is all on you. How do you stop it? How do you stop? Sorry, guys.